Dumfries in, Bissaka out. Dumfries to Manchester United, Bissaka to Inter Milan. That's how I can easily describe this, as you people have gonna be able to get to know everything that is really happening right about now. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and I hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Smash the like button, comment and share, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Guys, let's obviously work upon it because I know we can easily make it and obviously put it into the best way possible. So today we are talking Dumfries and Wan-Bissaka, the search for the right back to compete with Diego Dallo at the club of Manchester United is not yet over. People are really trying to obviously orchestrate very many deals, and right now looks like United are really looking in for a swap of these players, and we're waiting to see what the results are really gonna be and what are these two gonna be harvesting into the mix, because a lot is really happening in their absentia, and Manchester United is like, we have to do something in here that you people will come in through and really appreciate and really give us what we deserve later as it really comes on into the mix. So the side of Manchester United is really working a lot to obviously get two players in every position for the manager, and that is Erik ten Hag. We all know to it that a manager has always gonna hate to call in for two players per position, you get. And when you look at the right back position, Bissaka, who is really competing with the man known as Dallo, is not the preferred player for Erik ten Hag to compete with Dallo. And ever since Erik ten Hag came in through, you've got to hate to see it that every season, every summer, every winter transfer window, there has been a report linking this guy to the departure of Manchester United, and that is none other than Wan-Bissaka. And this time round, he has been linked to very many teams: West Ham, Crystal Palace, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Inter Milan, and very many others. And the story came in through that Man United were really looking to obviously work out on a deal to obviously get in a man known as Mazraoui from Bayern Munich. And it was reported by Platigol early this week that Wan-Bissaka gave a possible deal with Mazraoui for Manchester United and West Ham. Man United are seriously considering replacing Wan-Bissaka with Mazraoui. So this story was really coming in through from the man known as Platigol, and we all understand that it's very easy to link players that once Erik ten Hag managed to the club of Manchester United, and Mazraoui would tick all the boxes because he can play as a right back and he can play as a left back. If at all you saw him at Bayern Munich, and the day he really closed down Bukayo Saka in that game that was played, I think, at the Allianz Arena, Mazraoui was played as a left back, so he can play as a right back and he can play as a left back, and he could obviously solve the position for the club of Manchester United. That even when Luke Shaw is injured, and even when the player called Malacia is also left under rehabilitation at Carrington, and Luke Shaw, no one knows whether he'll come back fit or not after playing in the final of the Euros. We needed a player to come in through to obviously put in a shift that would have gone to come in and obviously accept that it's really the real shift that is going to be put in through by this player. So as it stands, it came to our notice that Man United were really working huge to get in a player, and Bissaka was one of those that were supposed to obviously move on and really get in another player. And it looked like maybe West Ham will obviously go in for Wan-Bissaka, but as Wan-Bissaka came in through to obviously weigh in the opportunities, he was like, maybe this is not the right time for me to obviously get into the mix. And guess what happened? We got a story from David Austin today that Wan-Bissaka has turned down West Ham and favors a move to Inter Milan. Have you heard? Wan-Bissaka turned down a move for West Ham and he was like, I want to go to Inter Milan. Remember, United had already gone ahead, obviously try to see to it that this player goes to West Ham, right? and the due course of him going to West Ham, United had even decreased their ask, from had gone ahead obviously decrease their ask from 20 million pounds to 10 million pounds. So it obviously getting that amount of money to obviously facilitate the next signing for the club of Manchester United, as it's been confirmed by various sources that for United to obviously get in a player, we need to sell to buy. That is really confirmed, right? It's really confirmed, and we need to sell to buy to see that everything really goes our way as a club of Manchester United. So after him turning down the deal that would have gone ahead obviously bring him to obviously join the club of West Ham and really create lots of audience for the club of Manchester United, we've gone ahead obviously getting a story from Play to Goal that Bayern and West Ham have reached an agreement to sign Mazraoui for 15.5 plus 4 million euros of add-ons. Manchester United is still there, but West Ham are leading the rest now. So West Ham have gone ahead to agree a deal in between them and Bayern for Mazraoui, a player that plays for Bayern Munich, and they've gone ahead obviously move him on as a player. Remember, they signed him on a free from Ajax, and he's now joining West Ham. So Manchester United have come up with a different solution altogether, and they're like, if you've gone ahead to turn down the side of West Ham and you want to go to Inter Milan, then Inter Milan has to do one of the two: get us Denzel Dumfries and we give you Wan-Bissaka, or get us money. And it has been also revealed by David Austin that intermediaries have discussed an idea that he would see Wan-Bissaka join Inter Milan and Denzel Dumfries Manchester United, but there is nothing progressed at the present. So the intermediaries working on this deal believe that they can do something that won't involve any money. But I will be like, how can Inter Milan let Dumfries come in throughout Manchester United for only a swap? Because I believe Dumfries is a better player, and I will be excited if at all we get him in a deal like that. Get Bissaka, get us Denzel Dumfries. I'll be totally excited because I know what Denzel Dumfries puts onto the table for everyone who has gone ahead to see him really play a lot in for the team of Inter Milan. And United has always gone ahead to want him. He's a very progressive right back, though defensively a little bit suspect, but he balances the two very well. And he's one of the modern modern right backs that Erik ten Hag would love to obviously join the team. And looks like if we are to complete all these transfers that we're being linked to, we might see ourselves really having what we call a Dutch empire at the club of Manchester United. Remember, we are being linked to Matthias de Ligt. That one is confirmed. They want to sign him. Now, Denzel Dumfries coming in from David Austin is another Dutch player, and that takes us back to what Erik ten Hag gave us as an answer when he was asked on what he really believes, on why he's really into very many Dutch players. It was like, it's all about quality, not Dutch players. If the board approves them, then they are good to go. And now we are having Malacia, we are having Zirkzee as Dutch players at the club of Manchester United. And if at all we are to add Denzel Dumfries and Matthias de Ligt, that will be a Dutch empire being built at the club of Manchester United. But these Dutch players are really extremely good. And I believe that if you get in Denzel Dumfries, you get in a player who is really going to push Dalot to the next level. Dalot is 25, hitting his prime. He needs a player that will push him further, because I believe there is still a player in Dalot that we haven't gone ahead to see. But some of the factors that have gone ahead to limit Dalot from really hitting or exploding to his ceiling are the style of play, because you've gone ahead to see it that every time he really gets into the final third, he puts in a very good cross, sometimes even scores goals for the club of Manchester United, meaning that he has to obviously get himself in proper positions, and the team needs to be doing the needful to see it that all goes on as planned. So we are here to wait and see how that pans out for the man known as Denzel Dumfries to Manchester United, and I'd love to see Bissaka leave, because Denzel Dumfries will come in through and really play in a very huge role for the club of Manchester United, because even when Denzel Dumfries comes in through and don't get in a left back, Dalot can do the job. Dalot has shown us that he can play as a left back, though he's really left-footed, and Denzel Dumfries can really do the needful for the club of Manchester United. So let's wait and see how that pans out, but it's under consideration. Intermediaries have gone ahead to coming through to put in a very big shift about that. So thank you very much for watching through. It has been a short video. I'm returning with a live video. Denzel Dumfries in, Bissaka out, and what do you make about it? Do you want money, or you would love to see Denzel Dumfries cross to the club of Manchester United because of his style of play that could suit what Erik ten Hag really wants to harvest from the club of Manchester United and the player at large? Continue to subscribe. You want to hit 20,000 subscribers, and continue to smash the like button close to 200 times. And the transfer news is really going on huge and better, and we are not yet done. I tell you, we are really looking to get in I think 3 more signings: a right back, a central defender, and 2 central midfielders, meaning that 4 players are what we are left with before this window comes to pass. I'm out. Bye bye.